guys, so today I am back with another review on a Canadian Slimer, PotchaSlimes, and I'm super duper happy because her scents are bomb! So the first slime is egg custard tart, and I really love this. First of all, it looks really realistic and it is a two-part slime, the middle being very glossy and the outside being of a sandy snowfizz fake snow texture. As you can see, I am very interested in the texture, and when I first poke it, I'm doing it really slow because I'm that intrigued by the texture. It's really nice. The sand adds a bit of a rough aspect to the slime, which is like really nice on your hands, kind of like a massage, I would say. And it's just very unique, and I don't think I've seen anyone do it before. In terms of scent, I don't think it smells like egg custard, but it does have a bit of a vanilla and custard smell with a hint of spice. I don't know what kind of spice, but maybe cinnamon, but it smells nice, and that says a lot because I actually don't like cinnamon. But yeah, this smells good. As you can see, it is kind of not stretchy, but honestly, if you give it a bit of patience and a bit of time, it can pop and it can stretch. However, what's even better is that this slime is customizable. It actually comes with a deactivator sauce, which you can just plop it on, and it can change the consistency of the slime, making it less thick or less like non-stretchy, and makes it a bit more like a normal slime. As you can see over here, it's amazing, and I really love this. The only downfall I would say is that it is slightly of a wet texture or oily. So if people don't like that, you probably won't be for you. Also, it does leave a slight residue on your hand, but honestly, it kind of goes back to normal if you just kind of, slap the slime a bit, it'll stick it back on. So yeah, enjoy. So the second slime is Champorado Crunch. It is a sugar beet slime, and I'm sorry if I pronounced the name wrong. It is a really glossy slime, as you can see the sheen and shine in the video. It is also of a thinner slime material or texture, which makes sense because it needs to hold the bead. Because it's so thin, I would say it's much harder for people who have warm hands like me to play with it, because it does tend to melt a bit easier, but it makes excellent pops and is a ASMR legend, and as you can see, and it's just fabulous. I love it so much. It also smells really nice. It has a mixture of a milky creamy scent with some hint of chocolate or cocoa. It just smells divine. And like I said before, the pops are amazing. I think the only downfall for this slime would be that it does deflate through mail. But that's totally fine because once you play with the slime, it does kind of end up filling it to the top of the jar. So I'm not sure if this was intended or if it wasn't, but either way I don't really mind because it ends up filling the whole jar anyways. But it could be something to take into account for future. And in the video you can't really see, and I didn't really notice when I was playing with it either, but I looked at it again, and inside there is some bronze or brown glitter in the slime as well, adding an extra effect, and it makes it look really cute. And after you finish playing with it and you leave it in the jar for a while, it does bubble up a lot. Like, it has a lot of air bubbles that come to the rise to the top, and then you can make some excellent fizzles or ASMR if you just brush through those bubbles. So yeah, enjoy some of my ASMR. So the third slime in this video is Ube Crumb Cloud. I think that's the slime because I got this as an extra because I mentioned how I really wanted to have a slime that smelled like ube and like taro and yam, And let me say, it's so accurate. It really has that starchy and earthy scent, and it smells really realistic. Obviously, it's more on a sweeter side, but it smells so good. I love it so much. This cloud slime is also fantastic. It fluffs up like amazingly, and also it drizzles really well. Like, I spent no effort drizzling this. Like, it was so easy to drizzle. And I wish I could get like a larger version of it. Then I could like drizzle like so many of it. And like I'm really bad at drizzling, so that says something about the quality. Um, this does lean to more of a wet kind of cloud, but it's not overly wet. It's just like in between. So there's that. I do have to say that there is some fallout and residue on your hands after playing with it. So if you don't like that, I guess this won't be the slime for you, but honestly, it's not too much trouble to clean off, and the scent and the drizzle is just worth it. Like, you know, I don't care about any small residue. So I hope you enjoy my attempted drizzles, and yeah. So the last slime is Kurogama Fiki, and it is a black sesame ice cream scented slime. I am playing with it as I speak right now, and it is a very glossy and thick slime, and it has a very basic look with some black glitters and some black beads and foam beads inside. But I think the simplicity just makes it really cute. The foam beads also add an interesting texture just to make it a little bit more fun. And yeah, I would say feels really like a glue all slime, but I may be wrong. As you can see in the video, it is slightly not as thick as it can be because it's been quite hot in Melbourne recently, and so I think it was slightly melted. But either way, it was still fun to play with. As you can see later in the video, it makes excellent pops. It's like a firecracker. It's amazing, and I just really like it. In terms of scent, I would say it does smell like black sesame ice cream, but not totally. But I think that's the closest that one would actually get to that scent, because black sesame isn't really a notable scent in the first place. It has I would say, a nutty but floral scent with a hint of cream or milk. It's really pleasant. It's not overly strong, which all PotchaSlimes are. They're really nicely scented and not overly strong. Like I said before, I'm repeating myself, which means it's really good for people like me who have sensitive noses. And surprisingly, I've loved all her scents, even though I dislike floral scents. But this is a agreeable floral scent. I won't bother you guys too much, and I'll just let you guys watch the video and enjoy some ASMR. So this is the end of the video, and I hope you enjoy my review. Please like, subscribe, and comment.